priority transmission to Mysteron Imperial Council. We have followed standard procedure in sending our message of goodwill to the inhabitants of this system, but they ruthlessly and without provocation have attacked our base. In retaliation for the violent action, we are launching an attack that will result in total destruction of the third planet known as Earth.
First picture transmission starts in 35 seconds. "30 seconds.
They must have spotted it. What's the flight profile look like?
Right on target. 21,000 miles from Mars.
20 seconds. Ten seconds. 9. 1, 0.
Start transmission countdown.
Have we done it?
We won't know for nearly 4 minutes. Mars is about 43 million miles away. It'll take that long for the signals to reach us.
That is, if the Mysterons haven't already destroyed the satellite. I'll report to Cloud Base.
Right. What's the latest situation, Captain Blue?
We're at K-14 Observatory.
The satellite should have started transmitting. We're waiting for the first pictures.
Thank you, Captain Blue. Keep me informed.
SIG, Colonel.
How do you rate our chances, Captain Scarlet?
Well, it's hard to deceive the Mysterons, but there's always a chance. Signal-to-noise ratio 0124 dB. Definition positive.
Good. Check video.
Video check positive. Beam width and flux density A-OK.
Check all primary circuits.
Computer feed out primary circuits positive.
Well, we'll soon know now. Check video.
I just did.
Well, do it again.
It's getting pretty tense.
Yes. A lot of time and effort has gone into this project. No one's had much sleep these last 3 days.
Video check positive.
Signal's still strong. It's not being jammed.
close-ups of Mars. 43 million miles across space to that screen.
Seconds.
Stand by. Start video recording
15 seconds.
now.
Here they come.
5, 4, 3, 2. We've lost the signal.
Check it.
No possible doubt. It's been destroyed.
2 seconds before the first picture transmission.
The Mysterons have destroyed the satellite. Phase 1 complete according to plan.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. The eye that dares to look upon our planet has been destroyed. You will never succeed. You will never discover the secret of the Mysterons. We will be avenged.
Open all internal circuits, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Members of Spectrum, as you have heard, the first satellite launched to orbit Mars and relay pictures to Earth has been destroyed by the Mysterons. This was, of course, anticipated, and the operation will continue as planned.
As K-14 Observatory is at present beyond the range of the Angel aircraft, Cloud Base will travel immediately to a position 50 miles west of the observatory in the Himalayas.
From there, we will maintain aerial surveillance. For the next 24 hours, all Spectrum personnel are on red alert. This exercise is part of a larger plan, Operation Sword, and we must succeed. That is all. Lieutenant Green?
Yes, sir?
Start horizontal jets.
Well, looks like we're underway.
Maximum safe cruise, Colonel.
Right. Lieutenant, set a course 142 magnetic and maintain present speed. Phase 2 has begun.
I have the mini satellite under infrared track. Touchdown in 2 minutes. Let's hope the Mysterons don't detect this one.
Well, we're tracking it by infrared reflection of the sun's rays from the satellite shell. At least there's no transmission for them to pick up.
It's working perfectly. Right on target. Minisat 5 is keeping the Martian moon between itself and the Mysterons.
I've got a feeling it's going to make it. The retros have fired. It's altered course as scheduled. It's landed. We've done it. Wonderful. Well, we've succeeded. We've soft landed a small satellite on the Martian moon Phobos.
And without the Mysterons detecting it.
Right. Phobos orbits Mars every 7 hours, 40 minutes. And our mini-sat will get a free ride right round the planet. Every 7 seconds, it will take a photograph.
These will be relayed back to us at 0300 hours tonight, after it's completed one orbit.
Gentlemen, we're about to obtain the best close-up shots of Mars ever taken by man. We have a lot of work ahead. I suggest we all get some rest.
Get some sleep as well, Captain Blue. I'll take the first watch.
Right. I'll relieve you at midnight.
Who's there?
It's only me. Sorry if I startled you.
Oh, Dr. Brack. I thought you were in bed.
Well, I couldn't sleep. What time is it?
Nearly midnight.
3 hours to go. The night's so clear. May I?
Go ahead. I was stargazing myself before you came in.
Mars, huh? The red planet. Will it divulge its secrets?
It was a brilliant idea to soft land the mini-sat on Phobos.
Yes, its course was carefully plotted so that Phobos always shielded the satellite from Mars.
That's why the Mysterons didn't locate it.
Yes. Well, you might say we worked in the shadow of fear.
Fear?
Yes. Phobos, the Greek word for fear.
The shadow of fear.
Everything all right?
Yes, Captain Blue.
Well, it's midnight. I'll take over the watch, Captain Scarlet.
Right. I'll get some sleep.
I suggest you get some rest as well, Dr. Brack.
All right, Captain. I think I will try and get an hour or so.
I'm going to check outside. Good night.
Good night, Captain. Strange. Light. It's so intense. I can't. Pulsating light.
Dr. Breck, are you all right?
Fine, Captain. I'm fine.
What's our position, Lieutenant Green?
We're overflying the Himalayas, about 8 miles west of the observatory.
Time?
01:58.
Just over an hour to go. Right, Lieutenant. Launch all Angels.
Angel 1, immediate launch. Angels 2 and 3, immediate launch. Maintain aerial surveillance as instructed. Observe radio silence, except in an emergency. All Angels skyborne, sir.
All we can do now is wait. The rest is up to the astronomers.
Gone? He can't have gone.
I've looked everywhere. He's not in the observatory.
He must be found. There's less than an hour before transmission.
His bed hasn't been slept in. Dr. Breck is definitely not in the building.
I don't like it. We're so close to success. Nothing must go wrong. That's the position, Colonel. And there's less than 40 minutes to go.
Breck is almost certainly in the hands of the Mysterons. But we must go ahead with the project. I will order the Spectrum helicopter to fly as low as possible over the area, in the hope that it may spot him. Meantime,
Carry on with the preparations for the transmission.
SIG. He can't have gone far, Captain Blue. We'll go outside and try and find him.
Come on, Angelini. Let's get to the computer.
I'm glad there's a moon.
That's for sure. Let's get a Mysteron detector from the SPV.
Test transmission in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 0.
Bang on the nose. We're in business. Can you get a fix on the beam width and flux density?
Yes. We'll have to move the aerial 0.12 degrees.
Right. We'll wait till the last minute, just in case the Mysterons are trying to pinpoint our position.
He could be anywhere.
Right. But we better keep looking. Time's running out.
Start transmission countdown.
That could be him.
Captain Scarlet, I think Captain Gray has located Breck. We're going round for another look. Yes, we found him. He's in the rocks above the observatory.
SIG Melody. Well, Captain Blue, he's in the rocks above us.
Let's go.
Check video.
Video positive.
We'll traverse the aerial at transmission minus 40 seconds.
Brick? We know you're up there, Brick. All right. We're coming to take you.
Don't be stupid, Breck. Give up before it's too late.
It's already too late for you, Earthmen.
What does that mean?
I've planted a bomb in the radio telescope's rotation gear. When it's turned, the observatory will be blown to pieces. You will never beat us.
We've got to warn them.
There's no time.
We must try.
Stand by to rotate aerial. Five seconds. Rotate aerial.
Picture transmission in 30 seconds.
We're gonna do it. This time we're gonna do it.
K14 Observatory has been completely destroyed. There is no chance of there being any survivors.
This is Lunar Controller. Since man's first successful landing on the moon back in the 1970s, we have gradually learned to live on this barren, apparently uninviting world in safety and comfort. At present, there are some 4,000 men and women living and working on the lunar surface. The Earth is engaged in a savage war of nerves with the Mysterons. This is none of our doing, and we want no part of it. I wish to announce that I have been able to contact the Mysterons, to communicate with them, and come to a peaceful settlement. This is not our fight. The moon does not take sides, but we will not support the Earth against the Mysterons.
How was the transmission?
It seemed fine. Ask the computer, sir.
How was the transmission, Sid?
Transmission strength and definition excellent. Predict reception around the moon and on Earth exceptional.
Members of Spectrum, You have all heard or read last night's transmission by the lunar controller, in which he declared the moon an independent world.
Is he legally entitled to do this, Colonel?
We are not concerned with the legality of the situation, Captain. The Spectrum's main purpose is to counter a Mysteron threat. That is our basic function. One part of the lunar controller's announcement was of particular significance. Lieutenant Green will read the relevant section.
Quote, I have been able to contact the Mysterons, to communicate with them, to come to a peaceful settlement. Unquote.
Can we believe what he says, Colonel?
I don't know, Captain Blue, but I do know that we cannot afford to disbelieve it. Spectrum would be very interested to come to terms with the Mysterons. If the lunar controller has succeeded, we want to know how. If he hasn't, we want to know the reason for his deception.
Could he be a Mysteron agent, sir?
This cannot be ruled out, Captain. But there is only one place we will find the answer. In Lunarville 7.
T-minus 10.
XK5 to control. Internal countdown complete.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Stand by for liftoff. Height 20,000 feet. Speed 6.5 miles per second. Escape velocity.
Well, we're on our way.
SIG, Captain Scarlet.
We are leaving the Earth's atmosphere. Accelerate to 100,000 mph. Colonel White, XK3 is in orbit around the moon. Lunar rocket separation in 4 minutes.
Right. Put me in direct contact with Captain Scarlet.
SIG.
This is Colonel White. As the lunar controller has banned personal radios and all other equipment.
I'll give you your final instructions now.
Yes, Colonel.
We have reports that a new unauthorized complex is being constructed in the Humboldt Sea on the far side of the moon.
This must be investigated.
I have the map reference, sir. We'll do everything possible.
I don't have to tell you how important this assignment is. The future of the world may well be in your hands.
Do you all understand? Lieutenant Green?
SIG.
Captain Blue?
SIG.
Captain Scarlet?
SIG.
The Spectrum personnel in the moon rocket have left the parking orbit. They will dock at Bay 3 in 4 minutes.
Thank you, Sid. Go and meet them, Orson. This is their first visit to the moon.
And their last, Controller?
Yes, Orson. It could well be their last.
Let's get into the airlock.
The walkway is in position. Open the outer door.
Right. Opening now.
My name's Orson. I'm the lunar controller's PA.
We would like to see the lunar controller as soon as possible.
I'll take you to him immediately. Please wear these recognition discs.
May I welcome you to Lunarville 7.
Thank you, sir. We're glad to be here.
You have already met my personal aide. Let me introduce our control computer. His code name is Sid, Speech Intelligence Decoder. He is programmed to understand and obey verbal instructions and can answer with his own simulated voice. Say hello, Sid.
Good day, Captain Scarlet. Good day, Captain Blue. Good day, Lieutenant Green.
He recognizes you by the badges you're wearing. ask him a question. Go ahead.
What is the outside temperature?
2 degrees centigrade, 35.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 275.16 absolute.
Very thorough.
Yes, Sid controls everything in Lunaville. The air conditioning, airlocks, power supplies, even the rockets and moon mobiles.
A very important piece of equipment.
Assembled entirely on the moon by our own technicians.
But designed and developed on Earth.
The Earth may have helped us, but now we are self-reliant, democratic, and free. Understand? Well, forgive me, gentlemen. Now, I was told you have a message from the world president.
Yes, sir. He asked me to hand you this letter personally.
Thank you. I will study it and give you my answer. If there is anything you need, please ask Orson.
Well, gentlemen, I'm at your service.
As this is our first visit, we would appreciate a trip out on the lunar surface.
Certainly. Sid?
Yes, Mr. Orson.
Have a moonmobile ready at airlock number 3 immediately.
The moonmobile will be available at airlock 3 at once.
If you will follow me, gentlemen. Please fasten your safety belts. The unusual motion can be disturbing until you become used to it.
It's certainly a novel method of transportation and surprisingly smooth.
The Earth's gravity is 6 times stronger than the Moon's. A machine like this would be useless on Earth. The force of impact on landing would be too great.
Look, another lunar station.
Lunaville 4. Most of our food is grown there.
That must use a great deal of water.
The Moon has no natural water. At first, all supplies were transported from Earth. But the component elements, hydrogen and oxygen, are present on the Moon. We can now synthesize more than enough for our own needs.
Let's see. If I remember the map correctly, our present course would take us to the Humboldt Sea.
What is your interest in that area?
Oh, a natural curiosity. It's on the far side of the moon, never visible from Earth.
It's 200 miles away.
We have plenty of time.
I'm afraid not.
We would appreciate...
No. I'm sorry. Maybe another time. It's late. We should return to Lunaville 7. This will be your suite for the duration of your stay.
I'm sure we'll be most comfortable.
I'll leave you then. You must be tired. If the Earth light is too bright, the control for the polarity window is near the door.
Did you notice his reaction when you mentioned the Humboldt Sea?
Hold it. I think I'll just take a look around. The room is probably bugged. Keep talking.
You know, I found that trip in the moonmobile most interesting. I never realized how complex the installations on the moon were. Lieutenant Green, do you agree?
Yes. The synthesis of water from its component elements must have been a great breakthrough.
How many people do you think the moon is capable of supporting?
Well, all the elements vital to human life are found on or near the lunar surface. So I think the number is very high.
I think I found it. Keep quiet.
Wait, Orson!
Ah! Right. I think we can now discuss the situation without being overheard.
What is it, Orson?
Scarlet discovered the microphone. He ripped it out.
Leave them. Let them make their futile plans. I have programmed Sid to accept only my authorization. He will keep all exits sealed. Let them plot, Orson. They're trapped on Lunaville 7. We will deal with them at our leisure.
Who is there? Identify yourself, or I must sound the alarm.
I am Captain Scarlet.
Thank you, Captain Scarlet. Can I help you?
I require a moonmobile immediately.
I am sorry. Your recognition disc cannot authorize a moonmobile.
Who has the authority?
In the present emergency, only the lunar controller.
Emergency?
The lunar controller has declared a state of emergency. Lunaville 7 has been evacuated. All except Class C instructions need his authorization.
I see. I'll ask for his permission when he wakes.
This would be in order. Good rest, Captain Scarlet.
Good night, Sid. Captain Blue, wake up.
What is it?
The lunar controller has declared an emergency. Lunaville 7 has been evacuated.
Well, it looks like he's a Mysteron agent. If only we had a Mysteron detector, we could be sure.
Yes, but we'd never have been allowed to land with one.
Well, what do you suggest?
We must get a moonmobile and check out the Humboldt Sea. The answer may be there.
Easier said than done.
I'll take care of it. Wake Lieutenant Green and meet me at airlock 3.
How did you get Sid to let us out?
I'll explain later. You think you can handle the controls?
Yes, I'll manage.
Lieutenant Green, have you got that map reference?
Yes, Captain Scarlet.
Right. You will act as navigator.
SIG.
Let's go. What's our ETA at the Humboldt Sea?
400 hours.
2 hours. We might just have time to get back before the lunar controller discovers we're gone.
Well, we've covered the whole area and found absolutely nothing.
Another 10 minutes, then we'll start back.
I thought I saw a light.
Where?
About 2 miles ahead. 15 degrees to port.
don't see anything.
Wait. Look. There it is again.
Yes. It's coming from a small crater. Must be here. It's marked but unnamed, Crater 101. Let's get over there and investigate.
What can it be?
From the amount of dust, there's a lot of activity down there.
We'll soon know. Stop the moonmobile.
Those vehicles, they're moving in such strange patterns.
You're the electronics expert, Lieutenant. What do you think?
They must be unmanned. The pattern is a complicated program. They've been programmed to carry out a set task.
They seem to be building something. There's no possible doubt. Exactly as the film from the MEV on Mars showed it.
A Mysteron complex, and it looks near completion. We've seen enough. We must get back to Lunarville 7 and report this to Cloud Base.
Gone? They can't have gone.
I assure you, sir.
When? How?
I don't know. I went into their room.
I'm not interested in details. Send out every available man. They must be found.
You ordered the evacuation of Lunarville 7, sir. Everyone's left.
Our moonmobile has just docked at Bay 3. Captain Scarlet, Captain Blue, and Lieutenant Green have entered Lunarville 7.
They'll come back. Orson, bring them here at once.
Yes, sir.
What they have seen must never get back to Earth. Bring them here.
There's no need, Lunar Controller. On the assumption that his first note would be rejected and subject to our investigation, the World President authorized me to place you under close arrest and escort you back to Earth.
Arrest me? You are fools, Earthmen. Already a complex is being built. Soon the Mysterons will come to take over the moon, and then the Earth.
We have seen the complex, and it will be destroyed.
No, you will never leave the moon alive. Any of you.
Sid, prepare a lunar rocket for immediate launch. We are leaving at once for the Earth.
Don't waste your breath.
Our lunar rocket is ready at Bay 3.
No. Sid, this is the lunar controller. Seal all exits.
Come on.
Sid, I am giving you an order. Orson, seize them.
Let's go.
I command you. Seal all exits.
It's no good, Lunar Controller. Sid cannot identify you. I changed recognition discs with you last night.
Sid, this is a lunar controller. Stop them. Seal all exits.
I'm sorry. Your recognition disc cannot authorize that.
Obey. Obey. Seal all exits.
I am sorry. Your recognition disc does not authorize that.
Into the airlock. The rocket's ready for launch.
This is your last chance, Sid. Seal all exits.
I am sorry. Your recognition disc. I am sorry.
What was that?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Obey. Obey.
Take off.
Stop the picture. There's no possible doubt. That shot proves conclusively Crater 101 on the far side of the moon houses a Mysteron complex.
Yes, Colonel. We were shocked when we saw it from the Moonmobile.
It must, of course, be destroyed as soon as possible.
When do we leave, sir?
Wait, there's something else. Here's the plan. It has been decided to divide the operation into 2 distinct assignments.
2 assignments, Colonel?
Yes, Captain Blue. The second is to destroy the Mysteron complex. Arrangements have been made with the lunar authorities to carry this out.
And the first?
And the first is more dangerous. It involves a calculated risk of the first magnitude. If we try to destroy that complex, presumably the Mysterons will use their powers to reconstruct it. Therefore, it has been decided to send a volunteer party into Crater 101, into the Mysteron complex. Objective, to find and remove the power source from the complex. Right, you've all had time to consider. As I said, this assignment is on a volunteer basis. Your decisions can be made in the strictest confidence.
I'm ready to go, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant. As the electronics expert, you will play a vital part in the operation.
Count me in, sir.
Thank you, Captain. I know I can rely on you.
Well, Colonel, I am due for 48 hours furlough in Miami. But I couldn't really relax knowing the kind of trouble these 2 would get into without me. I'm ready, Colonel.
Thank you, Captain Scarlet. Well, gentlemen, no one knows who or what you will find inside that complex. All that remains for me to do is to wish you luck.
This is a scale model of Crater 101 and the surrounding area. It was built up from extensive aerial reconnaissance over the past few days.
What do we know about the vehicles which were building the complex?
They are unmanned lunar vehicles, programmed to carry out the task. This larger one controls the operation.
We don't know how or when all this was started.
The lunar controller was a Mysteron agent. The secret died with him when Lunaville 7 was destroyed.
Well, the plan of attack is obvious. Knock out the control vehicle, then tackle the complex.
We have decided to use a low-yield atomic device to destroy the complex after you have had time to investigate it.
Good. When do we leave?
At once. You will travel by Moonmobile. The journey will take 2 hours. Are the arrangements for the atomic device finalized, Fraser?
Yes, Miss Nolan. I will follow the Moonmobile in a lunar tank carrying the bomb. This will be positioned in the crater and the detonator set for midnight, standard Earth time.
Good. That gives you 6 hours, Captain Scarlet. 2 to get to Crater 101 and 4 hours to remove the power source and get clear.
Right. We're on our way.
Captain Scarlet.
Yes, Miss Nolan?
I'd like you to take this. It's a lucky charm. I'm not really superstitious, but please take it.
To Linda Nolan, the CB-29 Neptune probe, July 10th, 2058. We made it ahead of schedule.
I remember. You were the project controller on the first Neptune probe launched from the moon.
Yes, Captain Blue.
Let's hope we're as successful.
Be careful, Captain.
Don't worry. We intend to come back. Let's go.
A brave man, and very good looking.
Who?
Captain Scarlet.
Yes, I suppose so. I didn't really notice.
Yes, Miss Nolan.
ETA Crater 101, 55 minutes.
It's time for you to leave, Fraser.
Yes, Miss Nolan.
Remember, set the detonator for midnight SET. We must give them time to get clear. Fraser? Fraser, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Your instructions will be carried out. I am aboard the lunar tank and ready to leave.
Right. Report in an hour, Fraser. Retracting walkway now.
I have Captain Scarlet on the interspace radio link, sir.
Good, let me speak to him. Captain Scarlet?
Yes, Colonel. We're about to cross the lunar horizon. We will then be on the far side of the moon from Earth and we'll lose all radio contact.
I understand, Captain.
What's the latest situation?
When we arrive at the crater, we will immobilize the control vehicle and then enter the complex. After our investigation, the whole area will be destroyed at midnight, standard Earth time.
SIG, Captain. Report back as soon as the radio link is restored. Out.
What are their chances, sir?
They cannot be calculated. Men have faced the unknown before, but I believe no man has ever faced what awaits them in Crater 101.
It's just over this ridge.
SIG. Stop the moonmobile.
Look. Well, it answers one question. How to get in.
You mean we'll go in the same way?
Yes, Lieutenant. Let's get into the moon tractor.
We've been spotted.
We've got to knock out that control vehicle.
They're going to attack.
Lieutenant Green, man the missile gun. Look out, Captain Blue. There's another. Swerve. Can you see the control vehicle?
There's so much dust.
There it is. Dead ahead.
Fire. Missed. Don't lose sight of it.
Take it. We're stuck.
Look, it's coming back.
Keep trying.
It's no good. It won't budge.
It'll smash us to pieces.
There's the control vehicle.
You have one chance, Lieutenant. Don't miss.
Do I get a coconut?
If we ever get out of this, Lieutenant, I'll buy you all the coconuts you can eat.
Lunarville 6 to Lunar Tank. What is your position?
I am about to cross the lunar horizon.
Right. Remember, set the detonator for 12 o'clock SET.
I am sorry, Earthwoman.
Earthwoman?
The detonator is already set for 10. 2 hours earlier than Spectrum think.
Fraser, listen to me, Fraser.
Captain Scarlet is below the lunar horizon. You cannot contact him. He will die in Crater 101.
Lieutenant Green's freed the lunar tractor. We're ready to go.
Good. And there's Fraser and the atomic device, right on time. Tell Lieutenant Green to get back in here.
SIG.
Captain Scarlet to lunar tank. Come in, Fraser.
I'm about to release the atomic device.
Right. We'll start the investigation.
Good luck. Out. And goodbye, Earthmen.
All right. Put on the spacesuit. Radio check. Captain Blue?
Spectrum is green.
Lieutenant?
Radio SIG.
Let's go in.
Through the wall?
Through the wall.
It's indescribable.
Start the cameras. Let's move on. Take it easy, Lieutenant. You're forgetting the low gravity.
SIG.
There's no radiation. What's the temperature?
Normal. Gravity and pressure fluctuation, negative.
No trace of any X-ray or infrared emission.
Well, nothing so far. Where's Lieutenant Green? Lieutenant Green? Lieutenant Green!
Over there.
Lieutenant Green, what's wrong?
Those lights, they're hypnotic.
I mustn't look. Another few seconds and we would have all been transfixed.
I couldn't look away. I tried, but I just couldn't.
Let's move on and stay together.
Fraser is a Mysteron.
Are you sure, Controller?
He told me as much himself. He set the detonator for 10 o'clock instead of 12.
What? Or isn't there some way we can warn Captain Scarlet?
No, he's out of radio range.
Stay back.
What is it, Captain?
Some kind of weightless area just in front of where you're standing.
Captain Scarlet, can you hear me?
Yes. It's all right, you can come up. I think I found the heart of the complex. Through there. Look.
What is it?
There's only one way to find out.
Instrumentation's going crazy. This is it. The power source.
Get as many pictures as you can. We've got to work fast. Remember the 12 o'clock deadline.
Well, a rocket's the only thing fast enough to get there before that bomb explodes.
An unmanned rocket. Could it work? There's the slimmest chance, but it's the only one.
Right, we've got enough pictures. What time is it?
9:32 SET.
Good. 2.5 hours to detonation. We've plenty of time.
The rocket is ready on the launch pad.
Start the countdown immediately. All we can do now is hope.
5, 4, 3,
2, 1, lift off.
I'm going to try and remove the power source.
Take it easy, Captain.
What was that?
I don't know. I'll go and find out.
Can you see anything, Captain Blue?
Yes. It's an unmanned space probe. An old CB-29.
It must have been launched from Lunarville 6. But why an obsolete CB-29? Unless...
Maybe it's some kind of message.
Or a warning?
The lucky charm. Now, what was it? To Lyndon Nolan. The CB-29 Neptune probe, July 10th, 2058.
We made it. Ahead of schedule. Can you see a connection?
Ahead of schedule. Our schedule's 12 o'clock SET. The bomb. It could mean the bomb will explode ahead of schedule. Captain Blue, check the detonator timing on that atomic device.
SIG.
Lieutenant Green, get back in the Moonmobile.
But, Captain...
That's an order. I'll follow in the lunar tractor when I've disconnected this power source. Get moving.
SIG.
Captain Scarlet, the detonator's set for 10. Get out of there. The whole crater will go up in 5 minutes.
Get into the Moonmobile. I'll follow as soon as I can.
I'm coming back.
No, at least get the cameras to safety.
Captain Scarlet.
You know I'm right, Adam. Do as I say.
Spectrum is green. Less than 2 minutes to detonation. safe here. Any sign of Captain Scarlet?
No, nothing. He didn't make it. He just didn't make it.
Look. What a guy.
Well, gentlemen, I'm glad to be able to tell you, mission accomplished.
Our reconnaissance shows it was a complete success. That's great news. It means that the Mysteron powers of reconstruction are somehow connected with this power source. We must take it back to Earth at once. Well, I'm afraid it's goodbye. Thank you for everything.
Goodbye, Captain Scarlet.
I almost forgot. Your lucky charm.
I'd take it as a favor if you'd keep it.
Thank you. Let's go, Adam.
A brave man, and so good-looking.
I suppose so. I didn't think you'd noticed.
I'm going down to the lounge. Let me know when Captain Scarlet makes contact with Dr. Kernet. And launch Angel 1 to escort them back to Cloud Base.
Yes, Colonel.
Angel 1, immediate launch.
SIG.
Proceed to grid reference
G17 and await arrival of Captain Scarlet and Dr. Kernet. You will escort them back to Cloud Base.
This is a maximum security operation.
SIG, Lieutenant Green. I shall take good care of them. I know how important this mission is.
Lieutenant Green, I'm outside the Nash Institute of Technology.
The helicopter reports you are not followed.
Proceed, Captain Scarlet. Dr. Kernet is expecting me.
SIG. Yes?
Captain Scarlet has arrived, Dr. Kernet.
Good.
Tell the captain I'm ready to leave immediately.
The doctor will be with you in a minute, sir. He says he's ready to leave at once.
Good. Thank you. Captain Scarlet to Yellow Fox.
Proceed to rear entrance of research center.
Spectrum is green. Ready, Doctor?
Ready?
You have everything?
Yes.
Gasoline tanker? I think you'll find it comfortable. After you, Dr. Kernet.
Thank you, Captain.
Dr. Kernet and I have rendezvoused with the Yellow Fox.
ETA at the airport, minus 20 minutes.
SIG. A Spectrum helicopter will overfly the route to the airport. An Angel aircraft will escort your plane to Cloud Base.
SIG, Lieutenant Green. Very ingenious. They can drive in comfort and complete secrecy.
That's right, Doctor. Spectrum have found the tanker very useful. Well, Doctor, what are the results of your test?
I know the danger you went through, Captain Scarlet, to get the pulsator. But I can tell you now, it was worth it. Because of your efforts, I believe we will be able to communicate with the Mysterons. Let's hope they will listen to reason.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, Earthmen. Our next act of retaliation will be to destroy Cloud Base. Do you hear? Spectrum's headquarters, Cloud Base, will be destroyed at midnight.
Well, Colonel, the Mysterons plan to destroy Cloud Base.
Yes, Captain. It's incredible they should choose such a time. But as this base is already on maximum security alert, there's very little more that we can do, except to ensure that security arrangements are carried out.
Yes, Colonel.
No one will be allowed to leave or board Cloud Base, and the entire craft will be subjected to hourly searches with Mysteron detectors.
This is already being done, sir.
Good. Any plane, rocket, or satellite approaching within a 50-mile radius will be attacked. The only exceptions to this are the aircraft bringing Dr. Kernitz and Captain Scarlet to Cloud Base.
Spectrum have done a good job on the transmission circuits, Colonel.
Thank you, Doctor. It was built exactly to the circuit diagrams you sent us and has been fully tested.
Well, let's get on with it.
Allow me, Doctor.
Certainly, Captain. Steady. Good. Switch on the primary circuits.
Right. Pulsating. Just as it did in the Mysteron complex on the moon.
Yes, Captain Blue. With the aid of the photographs you and Captain Scarlet took, it was relatively easy to simulate the exact conditions inside that complex.
Is it going to work, Doctor?
I am certain it will. Give me a couple of hours to check the secondary circuits and the frequency, and for the first time, you, Colonel White, will be able to speak directly to the Mysterons.
What time is it, Lieutenant?
1100 hours, sir.
13 hours to midnight.
Captain Blue's here, Colonel.
Anything to report, Captain Blue? Have the Mysteron detectors revealed anything?
No, Colonel. The whole base has been checked out. And except for the diamond pulsator, of course, there's nothing.
The Mysterons said they would destroy Cloud Base at midnight. We must maintain a constant vigil. There is little else we can do.
Well, let's hope the Mysterons listen to reason when you talk to them.
Yes. A transmission. The future of the world could well depend on that.
15 seconds to transmission.
All circuits, A-OK.
10 seconds.
Stand by, Colonel.
Spectrum is green.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transmission.
This is Colonel White, Commander-in-Chief of Spectrum, speaking on behalf of the peoples of the Earth to the Mysterons on Mars. I would like to recall man's first survey expedition on the surface of your planet. The Martian exploration vehicle landed to try and discover more about the universe we live in. Inside, 3 men from Earth, nervous, alert. And then they discovered your complex.
The first of the Earth's space travelers have arrived. They too closer look.
They're obviously hostile. Okay, Lieutenant, let them have it.
Then, for the first time, men from Earth witnessed your amazing powers of reconstruction.
Earthmen, this is the voice of the Mysterons. You and your people will pay for this act of aggression. Our retaliation will be slow, but nonetheless effective. It will mean the ultimate destruction of life on Earth. One of you will be under our control. You will be instrumental in avenging the Mysterons.
The attack on your complex was wrong. We admit it, and deeply regret it. But we on Earth want you to know it was done out of fear, and was not a deliberate act of aggression against you. I know that you can hear this message, and hope you will answer, so that together we can find a way of ending this war of nerves between us. On behalf of the world government and all peoples of the Earth, I offer you the hand of friendship. I hope that it will be accepted.
2 hours. Do you think we will get a reply, Colonel?
I don't know.
Well, I wish they'd hurry up. I can't stand this waiting.
Gentlemen, we are forgetting we have a guest. Is there anything I can get you, Doctor?
Well, Colonel, would it be possible to see an Angel launch?
Of course. We'll go up to the promenade deck. We'll be able to hear the Mysteron reply anywhere on Cloud Base. Lieutenant Green, arrange a demonstration launch.
SIG, Colonel.
S-I-G?
Spectrum is green. It means everything is fine.
S-I-R, spectrum is red, means the opposite. This way, Doctor.
Angels 1, 2, and 3. Prepare for launch.
There we are, Doctor. The Angel aircraft are below. We have 5 pilots, codenamed the Angels. One is always stationed in the leading Angel aircraft, ready for immediate launch.
Angel 1, immediate launch.
2 more are waiting in the amber room below deck on constant alert, ready to come up the elevator into the other aircraft.
The remaining 2 are off duty. They work a round-the-clock rota system.
Here come Angels 2 and 3 now.
Angels 2 and 3, immediate launch.
Magnificent. A truly wonderful sight.
But also very practical. It means we can have our aircraft fully operational at 40,000 feet in a matter of seconds.
Colonel White,
What is it, Lieutenant?
Our monitors have picked up a carrier wave, sir.
I believe the Mysterons are about to answer your transmission.
Well, gentlemen, the moment of truth has arrived.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. Your message has been analyzed, and it has been decided to allow one member of Spectrum to meet our representative. If you agree, you must carry out the following instructions. Any deviation and the arrangement will be cancelled. The member of Spectrum must not carry weapons or communication equipment of any kind. He will fly on a course Loss of 124 magnetic from Cloud Base's present position. Further instructions will be relayed to you. This is the voice of the Mysterons.
Check that course, Lieutenant.
Yes, Colonel.
Well, gentlemen, what are your reactions?
It's a trap, Colonel. It means sending an unarmed man into the jaws of death.
You're probably right, but I think we must accept. We cannot miss this chance.
I have that course reference for you, sir. The only landfall is a large, desolate volcanic area in Greenland.
Greenland, eh? An ideal spot for a secret rendezvous.
Colonel, I still say the risk's too great. Why should we trust the Mysterons?
I know the risk, Captain, but someone must go.
Sir, if a member of Spectrum is to be sent, I am the obvious choice. I'm ready.
Thank you, Captain Scarlet.
I'll leave immediately.
Captain Scarlet has just passed the Renvik radar station.
Last point of contact.
Here are your instructions. Continue on your present course, then eject in exactly 2 minutes. When you land, you will see a black saloon. Get into the passenger seat.
Eject? In the middle of nowhere? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come in, Captain Scarlet. You are expected.
Thank you. Will I be able to see you?
There is no need for you to see me. I can hear anything you have to say.
I have come here unarmed. Your instructions have been followed precisely.
You must listen and take back this message to the world. This is the voice of the Mysterons. Hear us, Earthmen, and take heed. You started this war of nerves with your unprovoked attack on our complex.
I came here to negotiate.
To take our revenge against the Earth. You started a shockwave.
Listen to me.
Repercussions of which will be felt around the world. Our retaliation
Can you hear me?
will be slow, but nonetheless effective. It will mean the ultimate
Please listen.
of life on Earth.
That's a recording.
By little, we will bring the Earth to its knees and finally annihilate it.
The pulsator.
It's going to explode. Why? So much energy in one tiny pulsator. A pulsator? The attack on Cloud Base. I must warn them.
What time is it, Lieutenant?
5 minutes to midnight, sir.
It's got to work.
Colonel, I've picked up some sort of signal. It's Morse.
Morse? Let me hear it. S, C, A, R, L. It's from Scarlet. He says the pulsator's a Mysteron booby trap.
30 seconds to midnight, sir.
Captain Oka, this is an emergency. Do exactly as I say.
Take the diamond pulsator to the nearest porthole and jettison it.
SIG.
There will be an explosive decompression in the room.
Put on a respirator.
15 seconds left, sir.
Hurry, Captain Oka.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Firstly, I must thank you, Captain Scarlet, and you, Captain Oka. Because of your initiative, Cloud Base is safe. Well, gentlemen, the events of yesterday can now be viewed in retrospect. Our attempt to end the war of nerves with the Mysterons has failed. Obviously, we were unable to convince them of our sincerity. But we will try again. Let us learn from this operation and steel ourselves for the long road which lies in front of us.